Hi friends, in this video we are going to see some more examples on gamma functions. So first one is integration 0 to infinity root x e raised to minus x square dx. So in this case the exponent is minus of x square, so we will put x square equal to u. So this implies x equal to u raised to 1 by 2. On differentiating we get dx equal to derivative of u raised to 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 u raised to minus 1 by 2 du. So this integration becomes I equal to integration 0 to infinity root of x. Now what is the value of x? X is equal to u raised to 1 by 2. So root of x means u raised to 1 by 2 raised to 1 by 2. So that is u raised to 1 by 4. E raised to minus x square, and x square is u. So this will becomes e raised to minus u, and dx is 1 by 2 u raised to minus 1 by 2 du. That is this one. So here 1 by 2 is constant, we will take it out. So the remaining integral is integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus u raised to minus 1 by 4. Since 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2, that is minus 1 by 4. And by definition of gamma, this integral is equal to gamma of minus 1 by 4 plus 1. So this is gamma of 3 by 4. So the final answer will be 1 by 2 gamma 3 by 4. Next example is integration 0 to infinity x raised to a upon a raised to x. Now in this case we see that in the denominator there is an exponential term, that is a raised to x. So we will put a raised to x equal to e raised to t. Now take logarithm on both the sides, we get x is equal to t upon log a. That is, if we take logarithm on both sides, it will become log of a raised to x. This is equal to log of e raised to t. So that is x log a. This is equal to t log e, and log e is 1. So this will simply become t. So x will become t upon log of a. So x is equal to t upon log of a. Then dx will be simply dt upon log a, since a is a constant. And now check the limits. When x is 0, t will become 0. When x is 0, t will become 0. When x is infinity, t will become infinity. So the limit remains the same. Therefore this integral becomes integration 0 to infinity x raised to a. Now what is x? X is t upon log a. So x raised to a will be t upon log a raised to a. T upon log a raised to a. And 1 upon ax. Now ax is e raised to t. So this will simply become 1 upon e raised to t. And dx is dt upon log of a. Now here, since a is a constant, log a raised to a, and this log a, we will take it out. So it will become 1 upon log a raised to a plus 1. Since the power of log a here is a, and here the power is 1. So it will become 1 upon log a raised to a plus 1, and the remaining integral is integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus t. That is from this one, 1 upon e raised to t, that is e raised to minus t, t raised to a, and dt. And again, by definition of gamma, this integral is equal to gamma of a plus 1. So the final answer is 1 upon log a raised to a plus 1 gamma a plus 1. Next example is integration a to infinity e raised to 2ax minus x square dx. So here the exponent is 2ax minus x square. So we will simplify it. So first we will take minus sign common. So it will become x square minus 2ax. Now we will add a square and subtract a square in order to get this square term. Okay, So we have, first of all, we have simply taken minus common. It will become x square minus 2ax. Then we have add plus a square and then subtract a square. Now here this term is x square minus 2x plus a square. This term is x minus a whole square. So this 2ax minus x square becomes minus of x minus a whole square minus a square. Now multiply this minus inside. So this will become minus x minus a square plus a square. This minus becomes plus. So e raised to this term, e raised to 2ax minus x square, this will become e raised to this one. And we know that e raised to a plus b, this is equal to e raised to a into e raised to b. So this will become e raised to this into e raised to this. That is e raised to minus of x minus a whole square into e square. Therefore, this integration becomes I equal to integration a to infinity e raised to minus x minus a square e raised to a square dx. Now here we see that in the exponent term of this term, there is minus of x minus a whole square. So we will put x minus a whole square equal to u. So by putting x minus a whole square equal to u, we will get x minus a equal to u raised to 1 by 2. And on differentiating, we get dx equal to, since derivative of a is 0, so we will simply get dx. And on the right hand side, u raised to 1 by 2, that will become 1 by 2 u raised to minus 1 by 2 du. And now check the limits. When x is a, u will become 0, a minus a, this will become 0. And when x is infinity, u will become infinity. So limit will be from 0 to infinity. Therefore, this integration becomes integration 0 to infinity. We will take this out, e raised to a square. So this integration becomes e raised to a square integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus u, and dx is this one, that is 1 by 2 u raised to minus 1 by 2 du. And we know that this integral is equal to gamma of minus 1 by 2 plus 1. We will take this 1 by 2 common, so this will become e raised to a square by 2, and the remaining integral, that is integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus u raised to 1 minus 1 by 2 du, this is equal to gamma of 1 by 2. So the answer is e raised to a square by 2 gamma of 1 by 2. Again we know that gamma of 1 by 2 is square root of pi. So the final answer is equal to e raised to a square into square root of pi divided by 2. Now the next example is integration 0 to infinity 7 raised to minus 4x square dx. Now in this example, we will directly put 7 raised to minus 4x square equal to e raised to minus t. Now taking logarithm on both sides, that is log of this is equals to log of this, we will get minus 4x square log 7 equal to minus t log e, and log e is 1. So we will simply get minus 4x square log 7 equal to minus t. So this implies x square is equal to t upon 4 log 7, t upon 4 log 7. So this implies x will be t raised to 1 by 2, square root of 4 is 2, and square root of log 7. So x will be t raised to 1 by 2 upon 2 root log 7. And now differentiating, we get dx equal to this 1 upon 2 root log 7 is constant, and simply we will find the derivative of t raised to 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 t raised to 1 by 2 t raised to minus 1 by 2. So this 2 and this 2, it will become 4. So dx will be 1 upon 4 square root of log 7 into t raised to minus 1 by 2 dt. So this integration becomes I equal to integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus t and dx is this one. So finally this will become 1 upon 4 root log 7 integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus t raised to minus 1 by 2 dt. We have taken this out. So finally, by definition of gamma, this is equal to gamma of 1 by 2, and gamma of 1 by 2 is square root of pi. So the final answer will be square root of pi upon 4 root log 7.